And it's Jessica
from
Sci for Us. Welcome to our STEM sessions,
where we bring science to you at home.
We make science available and accessible for everyone.
This week is all about plants and different experiments we can do with plants. So what do we always start off with?
60-second experiment.
So for this 60-second experiment, we hope that you like your vegetables because it's all about eating different vegetables.
Okay, so we know that with our plants, we have many different bits that make up our plants. So in order for us to even get our plant, what do we need?
It starts off as a seed.
So we need a seed.
Okay.
And so we could write this down.
Can you eat seeds?
We really can. And we're going to show you.
Okay, so we have some sunflower seeds. Seeds are actually really good for you. They're high in fibre. Some people like the taste of them, some people really don't. So yeah, you can eat seeds. You can put them on our picture.
Yeah.
So we have our seeds. What's next?
So after our seeds comes our roots.
Okay.
And actually our roots is carrots.
Okay, so carrots are root vegetables, so they grow underground. So they are actually roots because they get all the nutrients that they need from the soil. So if you've ever seen people try and pick carrots, you'll see them pulling them from the ground.
Yeah.
And we have orange carrots, but carrots can come that are white, that are purple. They come in a range of different colours. So the next that we're going to add to our picture is roots. What is next?
We have our stem. And the stem is our celery.
And celeries, they have capillaries. So this helps them transport the water to the different parts of the plant. Lovely celery. What is next?
After our stems, we then have our leaves.
Okay. And some edible leaves that we have is good old spinach. You guys are probably too young for Popeye. But when he ate his spinach,
he grew strong.
And then, not on all plants, but on some plants we actually get flowers.
Yeah.
So the last one is flowers. So actually broccoli is a green vegetable that's grown in the garden, and we eat the head, which is actually a flower. So the broccoli head is a flower. It's not like the typical flowers what we think and draw, but yeah, broccoli is our flower, and I love broccoli. So yeah, this is another edible part of the plant. You can even think about other different vegetables that you can substitute. So what other seeds are you able to eat? What other roots are you able to eat? Are there any other stems that you eat? I have part leaves. There's basil leaves that people eat, rocket leaves. And then what other edible flowers are there? Yeah. So this experiment is with grass. Literally just grass that we have in our garden, and a cup. So for this you just need grass, a cup, and anything to decorate. So markers, we have some eyes. So grass is so abundant. So it covers up to 20% of our land. So we can find grass literally everywhere. There are 10,000 different grass species in the world.
That's
which is
crazy.
You think you're just seeing your grass, but there's many different species. We use it for so many different things, for food. Animals eat it. So yeah, grass is a really big deal.
Okay. Another fact is that grass, the actual name for grass is graminoids. Yeah. So next time you want to impress your friends,
I'm sitting on
graminoids. And another fact about grass is that it's actually really, really old.
Really?
And the oldest species of grass was found like 200,000 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like one of the oldest living things that humans have discovered.
Exactly.
And grass is green because it has chlorophyll.
Okay.
So many plants have chlorophyll, a pigment, that makes it look this green colour, and that is because the pigment chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light but reflects green.
Okay.
So that's why we see our grass as being green.
Okay.
So for this one, the first step is once you've collected your grass and put it in a cup, we want you to decorate the grass as a face.
Okay.
Because we want the grass to represent hair. So the first step is to just make this a face. So once you have your faces, during this lockdown period, we haven't been able to go to our hairdressers.
No.
We haven't been able to get our hair cut. So a lot of us have overgrown hair, like our two people.
Literally.
So this one is giving our people a haircut. So you just need some kid safety scissors, and then we want you to style their hair, because at the moment they're having a bad hair day.
Yeah.
You guys tell us who is the best hairdresser. Who won?
Got a little spike. You're looking so bold in the middle.
Yeah,
I might just want to take everything off. Really.
I don't know. But yeah, our very own haircuts.
So with this experiment, we're also looking at how water flows through a plant, and we're going to do this by looking at like paper plants or paper flowers that we're going to make. And when we put the paper flowers in the water, we will see that the flower will actually like expand. So for this experiment, what you're going to need is a foil tray, some water, some coloured paper, and scissors, and that's it. So first thing first is we're going to want to make our paper flowers. You can draw the petals like using a pen, an outline of it, and then you cut around it. Once you've got your papers, bend the corners in. If you go in like halfway through each petal, we'll take our foil tray and then we'll pour some water in the tray. Then what we're going to want to do is just put our flour into the tray. Let's see what happens. And we can see that the petals are starting to like blossom. And the reason why this is happening is because the paper is absorbing the water, so this is causing it to swell and basically just open up. And this process, so when the water is like moving along the like tiny gaps in the paper, this process is called capillary action. And this capillary action is actually what happens in plants as well, when the water moves along from the stem to the roots and then all into the leaves, and that's what capillary action is. So with this experiment, we are basically trying to extract the chlorophyll from the plant, or from the leaf, okay? So what you're going to need is you'll need some plants, hot water, so you'll probably need some parental supervision, beakers, and rubbing alcohol or surgical spirit, and that's the same.
And tweezers.
So the first thing that we need to do is to boil our leaves, okay? And with some guidance, you're gonna want to pour some hot water from your kettle. So pour it like it's halfway. Okay, so you leave that there for like 30 to 60 seconds, so basically like a minute. So you can put your stopwatch on, time it.
A few moments later.
Okay, so that's been about a minute. So we're going to now take out the leaves using our tweezers even, and we're going to put that into our glass. So after we've taken it out of the hot water, we're now going to pour some of our rubbing alcohol or surgical spirit onto the leaf, and we're going to make sure that it's really soaking the leaf. The point of doing this and also boiling it earlier is so that we're breaking down the cell wall that a plant has. Okay, so that's like the barrier of a plant. So we need to break that down so that we can really get inside the plant and get the chlorophyll. And once all of the leaf is covered with rubbing alcohol, we're then going to take that plastic cup and put that inside the warm water that's in the beaker. Okay, you're then going to put this to the side and leave it to the side for an hour, and then we'll come back to it.
1 hour later.
We left the cups for an hour, and you should be able to see that your cup has gone really green. And this is because with this process we have we've killed the leaf, and we have destroyed the cell membrane, softened the cuticles, so this affects the cell walls of the leaf. So that is how we were able to extract the chlorophyll from the leaf, and this was made possible by boiling it first and then putting rubbing alcohol onto the leaves. And you can see we totally removed the pigment, and this is the green colour pigment that you're left with. We hope you enjoyed all of our experiments about different plants, and remember to let us know if you've done any of the experiments and to send us in some pictures, and we hope you keep eating your plants and helping to plant trees because they're very important. We told you that they help take in carbon dioxide, so they're really going to help us when trying to combat things like climate change and to try and remove some of the excess CO2 that we have in the atmosphere. So plants are really important. So yeah, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Take care.